Oh, and it's on the ground.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. How come? Do you think the pen's okay? The pen's totally
Pen's great.
Yeah.
Looks like you're taking
Yeah,
notes,
exactly.
doing things.
Got some stats on
Yeah.
here, some figures. Cool. Okay. Cool. All right. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna go from the package right to the end of the show. Okay. Okay. Cool. Sounds good. Cool. Yeah, no, totally good. The problem is I always want to click the pen. And do I have it inside in? Oh, all right. One more sec, so 11 seconds. I want to hear that tune, Trent. Oh. Yeah. He didn't, I don't know if you came earlier in the quarter, but we did like half a show and we weren't capturing him.
No.
I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal because we were like, okay, let's cut. We need to do it again. And then he checked and was like, oh.
Have a sip. Thanks. Oh. Thanks.
No problem.
Broadcasting from Studio 300, you're watching Poly Playbook.
Welcome to this week's edition of Poly Playbook, where we recap and preview Cal Poly athletics. I'm Tom Nork.
And I'm Alexa Bruington. On today's show, we update you on men's tennis and women's tennis, as well as what happened in the Big West tournament with men's and women's basketball. But first, Cal Poly baseball picked up a win against Sacramento State.
The last time the Sacramento State Hornets baseball team was in San Luis Obispo, they were playing for a spot in the regional final. The visitors once again tasted defeat in a 6-2 loss at Baggett Stadium. Strong pitching, a dose of offense, and sharp defense was enough for the Mustangs to coast to a win on Thursday night. Freshman starter Andrew Bernstein tossed 6+ innings of one-run baseball, and the offense contributed thanks to a pair of multi-hit games from junior Peter Van Gansen and sophomore Alex Smith. Senior closer Danny Zandana entered the top of the 7th with 1 out and proceeded to strike out 5 of the 9 batters he faced to notch his 2nd save of the season. Game 2 of the series is Friday night, 6 p.m. at Baggett Stadium.
The men's basketball team was barely edged by UC Santa Barbara in the quarterfinals of the Big West tournament in Anaheim on March 12th. The men's basketball team fell barely short of their fourth successive Big West Tournament semifinal appearance against the blue-green rival UCSB. Down 52-50, Cal Poly missed a couple of key jumpers in the last minute of the game, followed by a Cal Poly foul that led to 2 free throws from Santa Barbara solidifying their victory. Junior forward Brian Bennett scored a game-leading 20 points, and senior guard Malik Love added 10 points of his own. But it was not enough for the Mustangs as their season came to an end.
The women's basketball team fell short against Cal State Fullerton in the Big West quarterfinals in Titan Gym. The women's basketball team had a 16-6 run late in the second half of the game Wednesday, March 11th, but the Titans were just a little stronger and defeated the Mustangs 55-48. After 5 straight points by Taryn Garza and Rachel Kohler, the Mustangs were down by 2 with 56 seconds left. Fullerton answered by sinking 5 free throws to advance in the finals seconds and never looked back. The loss for the Mustangs brought an end to the 7 consecutive appearances to the tournament semifinals.
Cal Poly softball will end their stretch of tournaments with the Fresno State Classic happening March 13th through 15th. The Mustangs carry a 3-game win streak with them into the weekend tournament. The 3 wins were all decided by just 1 run. The pitching duo of sophomore Sierra Highland and freshman Lindsey Calmers proved very effective in the victories. The 2 starters have given up a combined 1 run over the last 3 games. It is very likely that we will see those 2 leading the way on the mound this weekend again. Freshmen Stephanie Hayward and Courtney Tyler have proved themselves as the best opinions on the offensive game, where it takes place at 3:45 Saturday and 1:30 and Sunday at 3:45.
The baseball team has had a lot of new players this year, but one consistency is junior shortstop Peter Van Gansen. Mustang News reporter Allison Edmonds caught up with Peter this week.
Having 3 straight starting seasons at shortstop and batting no less than .250, junior Peter Van Gansen has already made quite the impact on the Cal Poly baseball team. Despite the fact that his team has not started off as strong as hoped, Peter is already batting .429 with 11 RBIs, while also being a key to Cal Poly's defense up the middle.
Peter solidifies our defense. He's a very good college shortstop, and he's our best defender. You have to be strong up the middle to be a successful baseball team.
After playing for so many years, it is not always obvious if players still have a love of the game. But Peter has his unique way of looking at what his favorite thing is about baseball.
Not every game is the same. You have all kinds of different situations that you can go through, and also being able to pretty much come up clutch whenever, if you can have a good hit or make a great play anytime.
Having grown up not being the biggest or strongest guy on the team, Peter has learned techniques over his many years of playing baseball in order to improve his game and work ethic.
Well, I've always been the smaller guy on the team, so I've always played with like a little chip on my shoulder, just knowing that everybody was bigger than me, everybody was stronger. So I just perfected anything I could with my defense and just trying to...
Well, that's it for today's show. Thanks for watching. I'm Tom Nork.
And I'm Alexa Bruington. You can check mustangnews.net for continuous Cal Poly sports coverage. Have a good day.
Good.